Good evening, students, and I welcome you. We were solving the 12th CBSE sample paper released by the CBSE section C. We were doing, students. In the previous lecture, we have answered some of the questions. They are on the screen, students. Question 26 to 30 are short type, carrying 3 marks each. Now you can see 1, 2, 3 parts. 1, 2, 3 parts. That means each question is again 1 mark, though there are 3 questions in that. We first question was answered, transition elements act as catalysts. Why? Because they can adopt multiple oxidation state, they can form complexes, they can provide a surface. We answered the question, student, in the previous video. Those interested can watch the previous video which we have uploaded. It is difficult to obtain oxidation state greater than 2 for copper, student. We said a lot of questions will be there based on the electronic configuration. What is the atomic number of copper? Let me tell you what is the atomic number of copper. 29. And what is the
29.
electron configuration? 18. What is that?
Argon
4s1 3d10. So after it
4s1 3d10.
loses one electron, it will, copper plus 1 will become 3d10, student. Therefore it is a extra stable configuration, and therefore it will be more difficult, more energy is required to remove the second electron. Copper is the only one in the transition element which shows +1 oxidation state. You know about that? Copper +1, Cu2Cl2, cuprous chloride.
Yes, sir.
Dichromate is strong oxidizing agent in acidic medium, whereas WO3, MO3 are not, student. What answer we gave you, students? That they are belonging to which group? Which group are these elements, student? Which group are these? Chromium, molybdenum, and tungsten. Which group are these? This is our sixth group. Sixth group. And as you go down the group, student, what happens? The oxidation, MO3 and WO3, they become more stable, more stable. Down the group, what happens, students? The +6 oxidation state become more stable here. So you will see that MO6 and W6, these oxides are more stable. Therefore, students, what happens? But in the case of the Cr2O7, what happens? If you have chromium Cr2O7 2 minus, what is the oxidation state of chromium here, student? Chromium is in which oxidation state? +6. And you know that chromium +6 in the acidic medium, what happens? It converts into, in the presence of acidic medium, student, you are aware of that, it goes into chromium 3+. Therefore, this, as you go the heavier elements down the group, their higher oxidation states become more stable. We are aware of that. We answered that question in the previous topic, and these questions were also answered in the previous topic, student. The general trend towards a less negative E0 value across the series. This, what was the reason for that, student? Because we said that E0 values depends on delta atomization, delta ionization energy, and delta hydration enthalpy, students. So less negative will mean, student, that their sum of the first and second ionization enthalpies are higher, and that could be the reason for this. The unique behavior of copper, what was the reason we have given for the unique behavior of copper? The, what happens in the case of copper, the value is positive for copper, as you can see, 0.34 volt as compared to other, student. What was the reason which we gave you? Because the hydration enthalpy of copper is not able to compensate, student, the first and second ionization enthalpy and atomization energy of the copper. So that was an important question. And for more negative E naught values of manganese and zinc, we said that they have a, student, this is related to their stability of the configuration. For manganese 2 plus, what is Mn2 plus, student? This becomes 3d5, half filled is extra stable, and for Zn2 plus, it becomes 3d10. So half filled, and completely filled, ठीक है, electron configuration
Yes, sir.
are more stable. So extra stable, certain answers are already there within the electron configuration. Such questions will be there in the paper, student. So we have to be aware of this. These questions have been already answered by a student. Arrange the following in increasing order as specified. You know, once you have we have already uploaded all this in the previous video. You know the answer of this, where wherever then benzene ring you see it is a hydrophobic group, so the solubility will be least in that case, and therefore student, the order of aniline will be less than, and 2 2 degree 1 degree means have two hydrogens, so more hydrogen bonding is going to take place. So it is related to the formation of hydrogen bonding because its solubility in water. Whenever we discuss solubility in water, students, that means we are talking of formation of intermolecular hydrogen bond. What we are talking is intermolecular hydrogen bond formation with water, intermolecular hydrogen bond formation. So we know that primary amine 1 degree amine will have more hydrogen bonding because 1 degree amine has how many hydrogen, student? 2 hydrogen. So 1 degree amine will be the highest in these type of questions. And so what will be the answer then? You have already answered this question in the previous lecture. What answer we gave you for the first student, that aniline is less than the 2 degree amine. What is the 2 degree amine here? CH3, CH2, NH, and you have C, C2H5, student, and that is less than CH3, CH2, NH2. This group is highly hydrophobic, this benzene ring. You can see this group is hydrophobic, and it has how many? 6 carbon, student. Naturally, then the solubility will be least in this case. And when we discussed the boiling point, student, which we talked in the last question, we have told you that highest in ethanoic acid, student, there is a very strong hydrogen bonding, as well as the molecular mass of ethanoic acid will be higher. So ethanoic acid, ethanamine, and ethanol, student, ethanol has oxygen, so it has stronger hydrogen bonding than the ethanamine, than the nitrogen. Oxygen is more electronegative than nitrogen, will form stronger hydrogen bond. Therefore, the answer was already given to you, student. CH3, CH2, and H2, students, and that will be less than the ethanol. And the strongest hydrogen bonding what we find, student, that is ethanoic acid. It has two important things. There is a strong hydrogen bonding, as well as molecular mass of this is more, molecular mass is larger. Why?
Yes, sir.
Because there is oxygen. You can see oxygen it will be heavier than hydrogen. So these two reasons will make it. This even exists as a dimer, you know, in the gas state also. Methylamine, dimethyl, basic strength, we told you in the aqueous phase, student, there are not one factor. And this is a very important question, will be likely to be asked in the paper, students. What are the various factors, students? Factors, you have electronic factors, students. Here, that is your plus I effect of the methyl R group, students. Then you also have, student, solvation factor or hydrogen bond formation. And students, what you have? Steric factors. So a very bulky
Steric hindrance.
and based on that, we have told you that in the NCERT book also, please check, student, the cumulative effect of these three factors is what decides the solubility. And in this case, you will find 2 degree is less than 1 degree is less than the 3 degree. Okay? So 2 degree, I mean, will always have, student, more basic strength in aqueous medium. Only the order will change this when you have ethyl or methyl. Important question for the exam, it has already been given. So in this case, and what is the order? 2 degree, which is 2 degree, and methyl methanamine, and methyl methanamine, this is a 2 degree. So
Yes,
n
sir.
methyl, what do you have then? N methyl methanamine, and less than this will be your 1 degree, which is a 1 degree methanamine. And then the least will be n, and this is a 3 degree, n dimethyl. Let me see what happened. N dimethyl methanamine. ठीक है? So this is order.
Yes, sir.
Give a chemical test, student, to distinguish. We already answered that question in the previous video. What test was
Yes,
done?
sir.
We already told you Hinsberg test.
Hinsberg reagent. Yes,
Important
sir.
test for the exam. Benzene sulfonyl chloride, student. It reacts with primary amine to form a N sulfonamides. They are soluble in water, but here it is N-methylamine. This is a 2 degree and this is a 3 degree. So when you will distinguish two, this is 2 degree, 3 degree amines do not react with Hinsberg reagent, but they will react to form sulfonamides and sulfonamides. Write the reaction for the catalytic reduction of nitrobenzene followed by products who form catalytic reduction of nitrobenzene. We told you hydrogen and palladium. Aniline reacts with bromine to form 2,4,6 tribromo. Aniline already
Yes, sir.
answered in the previous
Aniline.
question. Out of butanol and butanol, which will be more soluble in water. This is the easiest question, student. You already know which will form stronger hydrogen bond with water. Alcohols. Oxygen is more electronegative
Yes,
than
sir.
nitrogen. No problem, students. Now
Alcohol.
coming to the question number 28, students. What is this question? This is based from which chapter it has been taken? It has been taken from the solid chapter, student, solids.
Solid state.
And I said a question is coming based on the density, student. Metal, there is a metal, student, metal. So which crystallizes in two cubic system, face centered and body centered. The same metal. If the molar mass of the metal is m gram per mole, student, then there are two systems. One is he's saying two cubic system. One is FCC and other is BCC. ठीक है? Whose unit lengths
Yes,
are
sir.
given now? No problem. Unit length means edge length is given. Edge length in FCC, how much is this? A1 for edge length 3.5 angstrom, student. And for BCC, what is the edge length? 3.0 angstrom. These are given. ठीक है? Molar mass is m. Then students, he says calculate the ratios of the densities of the FCC and BCC. Metal is same. A is given. Then we don't have to worry about the A and R formula also because they have directly given. What is the relationship between angstrom and
Yes, sir.
centimeter, students? 1 angstrom is how much? How many centimeters? 1 angstrom is how many centimeters?
10 meters. It is
10
minus 10
8
meters.
centimeter.
So minus 8 centimeters. Yes, sir.
Here, let me see what is the density here. Density here. If I see the density of one student, Z, okay, what is the value of Z, the number of atoms per unit cell? In the case of FCC, how much? Z is 4. For BCC, Z is 2. Okay. Let me put it Z1, let me put it Z2 because they are different. Z1 student into molar mass is same. A cube into Na. Okay. And that will come. What is Z1 here? 4 into M. What is A cube? I am putting in the same because I have to find the ratio. For the ratio, student, I don't need, but if I want, I can do it, no problem. So what is A? 3.5 into 10 minus 8, student, centimeter the cube into Na. And what will be D2? D2 will be Z2 into M A cube by Na. What is Z2? 2 M divided by what is 3 into 10 minus 8 centimeter the cube, student, into Na. So you have to find the ratios of the density. Then what will be the D1? by d2 student, d1 by d2. This is my d1. M cancels out. ठीक है? Na and Na cancels out. This 10 minus 8, 10 minus 8 cancels out. No issue. ठीक है? And this 2 will become this 2 cancels out. So then what will be the ratio, student?
Yes, sir.
2, ठीक है, divided by 3.5 the power 3. Na cancels out, student. So divided by 3, ठीक है, divided by 1 because we have cancelled that 1, divided by 1 divided by 3 the cube, divided by 3 the cube. ठीक है? So what is the answer, student? 2 into 3 the cube divided by 3.5 the cube. What is the value coming? d1 by d2. 2 into 27 divided by 3.5 into 3.5. 3.5, students.
This will come about
Now you can
it
calculate.
will come about 1.23.
1.2.
1.26.
1:1.
1.26.
Okay, whatever it is coming, it is the ratio, so it will be a number. ठीक है? That question can be answered, no problem. Because in density calculation, I am again and again repeatedly saying that students, one question is coming in the paper from density calculation. ठीक है? Be careful, be alert, student. Now the question is coming
Yes.
from amino acids, student. Amino acids, important. You know what he says? Alanine, aspartic acid, and lysine, student. Their formulas are given. Make 2 tripeptides using these
Yes.
amino acid and mark the peptide linkage. You know what is a peptide bond? We have told you how peptide bond is formed, student. Did I tell you? Peptide bond formation, CONH. When the
Yeah.
amines combine tripeptide polypeptides like this, we have told you, students. Proteins, what are proteins? They are polypeptides. So how it will be formed, student? How you have to make, student? Now some confusion could be there for the student. Now how I make 2? What he says, make 2 tripeptides, student. You know already, if there are 3 amino acids, they will form 2 peptide bonds. Even this question has been asked. If there are 4 amino acids, they will form 3 peptide bonds. So the number of peptide bond is 1 less than the number of amino acid. Is it right or wrong? Tell me, students. Tell me. Right or wrong?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now how I will do
Yes.
that question is there, student.
Yes,
Actually,
sir.
when I talked of amino acid, what I was representing, student, amino acid like. I said I will represent the amino acids like this, student. How will I represent the amino acids? These are alpha amino acids. Okay? Alpha amino acids. Interesting thing. You can see why did I draw this? Because this will make my job easier, student. Otherwise, it will be difficult. I am saying this skeleton. Can you see in the exam? Because it will be confusing
Yes,
otherwise.
sir.
Can you see it? Okay?
Yes, sir.
Because here condensation
Yes,
takes
sir.
place. What the condensation takes place? You know, there is a OH group and it combines with student
Okay.
NH group. And then what happens? This bond goes. Okay? You have C double bond O. Okay? You have C double bond O, HOH. Now this water will be lost. And then what you will form, student? Peptide bond. Is it right or not? Tell me. Do you understand what I draw? Tell me. Yes or no? So students, how will I answer this question? First one is alanine. I will mark this is a carbon. This is the
Okay.
carbon, student. C. I am putting H here, student. ठीक है? And I am putting CH3 on this side, this carbon. Because I will need, student, these two groups, COH and NH2. What I need is these two groups, students. So what I am doing, C double bond OH, and I am putting NH and H. ठीक है? What is this? Alanine. Alanine. How do we represent? The code
Okay.
of this is A. The code of alanine is A, student. And the code of aspartic acid is D, students. And for lysine the code is K. ठीक है? You have been told about the natural amino acids. I
Okay.
told you A. Now I will take the D aspartic acid. Where is CH? Can you see the CH? This point. This point, student. This is my C, student. ठीक है? And I have NH2, student, because I have to form a
Yes.
peptide bond, student. I am putting like this. Can I put like this? NH. And student, other group is
Okay.
what? C double bond and OH group. ठीक है? These groups I have used.
Okay.
What is left then? What is left on this? As I draw here, one is hydrogen. One is hydrogen. ठीक है? This one, hydrogen. And which other group is attached to this? CH2COOH. Can you see that? Tell me. Did I draw the right or wrong? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
Be careful. Be careful.
Yes, sir.
What is the code of the student? D. Very,
Yes.
very. We have to concentrate and focus, or some mistake will take place. Now I am coming to the next student. Lysine. Where is the CH? This point, student. I am trying to explain this point. This is my CH, student, and these are the two groups I will use. Which one you need for this, student? You will need N, H, H. ठीक है? You have C.
Okay.
I put H below, and I will put, student. If NH2 is here, then I have COOH group, right? And then what is left on
Yes,
the
sir.
top, student? What is there? CH24 NH2. CH24 NH2. Am I right or wrong? Tell me first. Tell me. So I have these three. What are these, student? A,
Yes, sir.
D, and K. This is my K code. These are the codes of three. ठीक है? Alanine, aspartic acid, and lysine. Am I right? Tell me. Okay. Now what I do, student?
Yes, sir.
I have to draw the structure and show the peptide linkage, he says. What I will do, student? This is the one I am taking out, student, and this is the one I am taking out. So students, what will be the result of that? NH2 C CH3 H C double bond O N NH. What is that? CH CH2 COH. ठीक है? And you have C double bond
Yes,
O
sir.
NH. Then you have CH24 NH2 CH COOH. See that? How much problem is there in drawing? Okay. This is the first one.
Yes, sir.
Now I have to use the second one. What I will do with the second one, I will change this sequence only. I can change any of the sequence, no problem. Only thing is to change the sequence, student. So what I'm saying, this is my one compound number one. For the two student, I am changing the sequence. What I am doing, A, K, D sequence. The sequence, that means I am taking this here and this other. Then what will happen? What will be the product? Can I write now? NH2, CH3, H, C double bond O. Now this OH goes with this student. What happens? NH. Then I write C student. Okay? See, I have to be careful because there could be some mistake, then marks will not be there.
Yes, sir.
You be with me. If I do any mistake, student, tell me. See, I'm taking this one now. See, there is a H here. And what is on the top? CH2 4 times and NH2.
Yes, sir.
NH2 student. And then what is there? CO. C. What is that? CO. ठीक है? CO. एक minute. C double bond O student. Now this OH is going with this one. Which one? My sequence is AKD. Now I have to write the D, that is NH, C,
A,
CH2, COH, H and COH. Am I right? Tell me.
yes, sir.
Okay, I'm
Yes,
just
sir.
changing the color, student, so that you can see the difference. So I have drawn two structures, student. One and the second one. Can you see now? ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
Any doubt?
Okay.
It was slightly, I mean,
No, sir.
absorbing. I have to concentrate, focus in the paper, student, because one of the two question could be like that. So he said, what he said further, mark the
Okay.
peptide linkage, student. Where are the peptide linkage, student?
One is here and the other is here.
ठीक है?
This one.
In this case,
Yes, sir.
student.
Yes, sir.
In this case, student. ठीक है? Answered? ठीक है?
Yes,
We are
sir.
marked. Any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. So it was slightly difficult for me. Represent the alanine in zeta ionic form. Zeta ionic form, number 2. This question was carrying how many? 2 marks. So 1 mark for this, 1 mark for this. 2 structures were asked to draw. Yeah, but it has taken more time. Some questions I said will take more time. So we'll do in the end of the paper easier, and those questions are taking less time. I will solve first. Okay? Okay. Represent alanine, student, alanine A. What is the formula of alanine, student? Let me change the color here so that there is no problem, students. What is the formula of alanine? HN H C CH3 H C double bond
C
O
double bond O
H.
OH.
This is alanine. How the zeta ion is formed, student? This is acidic, this is basic. So what will happen? What will happen, student? N H
With the transfer.
H. This will be plus charge then. C
Yes.
CH3 H
CH3
C double bond O and O minus. ठीक है?
minus. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thus, proton is shifted to this. This are called zeta ion. ठीक है? And running in zeta ionic form. This is the zeta ionic form, students. Ionic form. So this question was absorbing. It took my some more time because I have to be careful, student, as questions could be like that in the exam. Okay. Can I proceed further, students?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you have noted down, student. When we solve a paper, student, we have to pay attention, focus. Otherwise, some mistake will take place. We have to be very, very careful, student. Very, very careful. Arrange the following in decreasing order of bond dissociation enthalpy. An important question, student, has been asked many times. Many times now. I give you 1 minute, student, whatever you want to answer before I go. Bond dissociation enthalpy. What I mean that you are breaking these bonds, student. Which bonds you are breaking? These ones. You are breaking these bonds, student, breaking these bonds. So what is your answer, student? First, can you tell me which will have the lowest value of the bond dissociation? How do you decide, student?
Uh,
Bond dissociation enthalpy. What rule I told you? Longer the bond,
Easier it is to break.
longer the bond. Generally, I am saying now, generally, because then there will be some difference. Generally, I'm saying longer the bond, lower the
Lower is the bond
bond
dissociation enthalpy.
dissociation enthalpy. That we have learned, student. But there will be exceptions. Why I said generally? Because there are exceptions, students. Now we have to see, is there any exception here or not? Okay. Now we put up the question to you. Important question, student. It has been asked many times in many ways in the exam. How will you answer this question? Even in NEET exam, this question was given and there was some problem. Students could not answer, students. But at least we can decide which will have the lowest value. Among all these, which is the longest bond?
I.
So students,
I bond.
arrange the following in decreasing order. Decreasing order. Decreasing mean I2 is the lowest.
I will be lowest.
Then which will
Then Br2,
Br2. Then
Cl2.
Cl2. Br2 is more than Cl2. Then there is some difficulty here.
F will be less than Cl.
F will be less than Cl.
Yes,
F will
sir.
be less than Cl. You are saying. Students, what is the reason? F student, there are strong, because due to compact and small size. It has a
Small is
compact
the repulsion between the.
and small size, student.
So it is the repulsion
There is a
between the lone pairs.
strong electron repulsion. So student, what will happen? This will not be stable and will become less stable. The highest stability will be, student, Cl2. Highest is Cl2, student. After that comes Br2. After that comes, student, F2, and after then come I2. This is the correct order, student. Note it down. Very important.
Yes, sir.
Fluorine is coming after Br2. More, less, and least. Okay? Decreasing order, students. Important question, because here the 4 choices were given, student, but totally confused in the paper. And this could be asked, student, in the exam. Next question is coming, student. Bismuth does not form p-pi bond. Give the reason for the observation, student. You have 1 minute, students. What do you mean by this? It does not form p-pi bond. Which group is bismuth?
Group 15.
Group 15, you are saying. In 15th group, student. What are the elements?
Sir,
Phosphorus,
nitrogen,
phosphorus, arsenic,
phosphorus,
antimony, bismuth.
arsenic, antimony, bismuth.
What was the atomic number? This 17, 15, 33,
14,
and then
33,
18,
11, 50,
51,
51,
83.
And 83.
Which period is this? Second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth period.
3, 4, 5, 6, sixth period.
Sixth period. What are the orbitals then? 6, what are these? NS2, NP3 student, 6S2,
S2
6P3.
6P3.
Now what answer? I think I gave you so valuable information. Answer should be clear to a
Yes,
student.
sir.
What happens?
So atomic orbitals here are so large and diffuse that effective overlapping cannot take place.
So you can see that when I have a nitrogen student, it forms immediately p pi bond because the size of nitrogen is small, and the 2p orbital, the size of 2p orbital is small, student, and it can effectively overlap. But as you go down the group, as you can see, these 6p orbitals, student, are will be diffused. And so what we say that uh, the due to large and diffused atomic size of the orbitals, due to large and diffused, ठीक है, atomic size of, you already know, is 6p orbitals, ठीक है,
Yes,
6p
sir.
orbitals, effective overlap not possible. Not possible, I have written. I have not written effective overlap takes place. That will be there in nitrogen. Clear? So therefore,
Yes, sir.
it does not form, it does not form p pi bond. We have to be very careful, student, in answering a question, but I go in deeper sense to clearly explain that what is, because here even I've shown the orbital involved is 6p, student, because I have written the complete details of this. Those students who know everything, student, for them question answers will be easier, and those students who are just trying to pass time and trying to just read few lines of the NCERT, go, and then the problem will be there. As you can see that we have to understand every question. Why do I take so much time, student? Why I spend so much time in explaining a question? Because the question will be changed in the paper in a different way. It is coming, different questions are coming, but we can answer many questions just from one question. This question is preparing us for so many questions. This question is giving a revision of us to the group 15 elements, what I talked about. Got my point? So I've been able to write the entire electron configuration of
Yes,
all
sir.
the elements. All the elements. Question number 3 is on the screen, student. What is the answer for question number 3? Electron gain enthalpy of oxygen is less negative than sulfur. This has been asked so many times. It has been asked so many times. Already similar type of question is there on part 1. Part 1. Same type of question. Because oxygen, very small size,
Small size, high electronegativity.
compact, and therefore what will happen? What is electron gain enthalpy? When electron is added, then negative energy is released. But here, student, what will happen? There will be a strong repulsion. Repulsion due to where are the oxygen electrons? There are lone pairs of electron in the oxygen. You know about it. How much is 2? What is the atomic number? 1, 8. So what is the configuration? NS2, NS2, NP4. Student, S2P4. So there is a strong repulsion due to non-bonding electrons. Okay? Lone pair of electrons, or you can say there are lone pairs of electrons in the oxygen. Okay? I should say lone pair of electrons. There, what lone pair of electrons? What is there? Due to lone pair of electrons there are lone pair of electrons of the oxygen. Okay? With the incoming electron. So this, in this case, because the size of oxygen is small, but what happens in sulfur? The size of sulfur is larger. Size of sulfur is larger, students. Therefore, the lone pairs are spread over a larger area. Therefore, this repulsion, electron repulsion becomes less. This electron repulsion becomes less. So there will be more negative energy released in this case. All right, students,
Okay.
we know the answer of that. We are now the coming to more important question, student. He says this is our section D. In the section D, students, answer the following question. Answer the following question, student. And this question is coming from nitrogen family p block elements. In the p block element, student, you will see that in the p block element, but which element we are talking about? Inorganic chemistry. This is inorganic chemistry. What is there? P block elements. And write a balanced reaction for copper with nitric acid. Student, nitric acid, you have studied nitric acid is very important. And we have said that there are few reactions. If you will open that chapter, student, if you will open the NCERT book, student, nitric acid, usually questions are given the reaction of copper with zinc reaction of copper with nitric acid and reaction of zinc with nitric acid. These are two important questions. They have been repeatedly asked. Here, concentrated nitric acid is very strong, student. It will also react. And dilute nitric acid also reacts. But the products where they will differ, student, because the nitric acid is a strong oxidizing agent. Nitric acid is a strong oxidizing agent. It will oxidize copper.
Yes.
And what you get, the products, you should be aware, student, when copper or zinc will react
CuNO3.
with HNO3, student, there are two reactions. One is a dilute and other is concentrated HNO3. Okay?
One is count.
This is a strong, we
Yes,
have
sir.
discussed this. When copper or zinc react, student, one thing is nitrates will be formed, student. Nitrate, copper nitrate or zinc nitrates will be formed.
Nitrate.
And in the case of concentrated, what you get, student, NO2 in the case of concentrated.
NO2.
And if I have
Concentrated.
dilute, student, what you get is a
NO.
lower oxidation state of nitrogen, that is NO.
NO.
Nitric oxide, and water will also be there in both the cases. I mean, this you
Yes,
should
sir.
remember, because question could be changed in the paper, student. So what question and what answer we have to write, we should be careful. We should be care. It's because in this case he has asked for writing the balanced equation. So you have to give the balanced equation. You know, this is our copper, student, and it is reacting with HNO3, students. HNO3. Then what will happen, student? We already know the products. Copper nitrate will be formed, student, and this is a
Nitrate.
dilute,
NO.
and then there will be NO and H2O, student. Okay? Let me remove this now, because this was just to explain you, students, because they can ask you in the paper. Zinc dilute or concentrated, both can be asked. Very important. One question is usually given. So we have learned the basic of the reaction. What I said, copper or zinc. Okay? Dilute at concentrated, important reaction. Let me put it now. We can write, students, in more easy form. So you will have NO and you will have H2O. So this is a oxide, student, which is in lower oxidation state, -2 +2. NO2 will be +4, because concentrated nitric acid will stronger oxidizing, will go to higher oxidation state. So next remains, student, to balance it. And what you will see, how do you balance? What you have 30 seconds, you can try this again. Balancing itself is a question for you, student, that because he has written balanced, so we have to write the balanced equation. It will be this, something like this, student. Then you have uh, uh, copper nitrate, and you have, student, 2NO. How many nitrogens are there? In this case, copper, and 3 CuNO3, 2NO. Then how much it becomes? 6 and 2, 8, and 4H2. Anyway, you balancing is your job, student. You can try and see, am I right or wrong? I don't know. Try to balance this equation. Okay? Balanced equation you have to write as per the demand of the question. Question could be in the exam, give the reaction of copper with concentrated nitric acid. Give the reaction of zinc with dilute nitric acid. Give the reaction of zinc with concentrated nitric acid. Is important question. And concentrated will produce NO2, nitrate will be there, water will be there, dilute will produce NO. dilute will produce N. Clear? So this is the
Yes, sir.
difference which will you get, student, in the case of the copper. In the case of the copper, and try to see in the NCERT book what are the products which are formed by the zinc. In the case of zinc, you are getting NO2 with concentrated and N2O, N2O, student, with dilute N2O. These are the these are lower oxidation states. What you are getting. Next question is on the screen, student. This was our A, the question of 31B. Draw the shape of ClF3. Now, there are so many ways of drawing the shape of ClF3, student. I give you 1 minute to try, and then we will see what shape you can draw, students. There are so many ways of answering this question. Lone pair, bond pair, and there are so many ways. You can try lone pair, bond pairs. You can a valence shell electron pair repulsion theory, hybridization, anything can be tried.
Yes, sir. Done.
What is that shape? Answer.
Sir, bent T shape आया है.
If I chlorine, how many valence electrons are there in chlorine? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 4, 6, 7. ठीक है? And how many bonds are
Yes,
being
sir.
formed? One fluorine, one fluorine, one fluorine. Each fluorine will share one electron. So how many bond pairs? 3 bond pairs. How many lone pairs? 2 lone pairs. Can I see that? So 3 plus 2 is 5, student. When there are 5, what is the hybridization, student? Then 3 lone pairs and 2 bond pairs. What is the hybridization? sp3d.
sp3d.
So what is
Yes,
the
sir.
geometry of sp3, students? Trigonal by
Pyramidal.
pyramidal. But what happens, students? There are two lone pairs of electrons. So if I draw like this, students, what will happen? The 2 lone pairs of electrons will occupy which position, student? Equatorial position. And the result of that will be, there will be slight repulsion. As you can see, there is a lone pair repulsion. So you have 3F. So student, it becomes bent T shape. Bent T shape. ठीक है? If
Yes,
I
sir.
use the VSCPR theory, then chlorine has how many electrons, student? 7. 3 fluorines give 3, total 10. 5 pairs of electrons, 5 pairs of electrons. Whenever there are 5 pairs of electrons, students, 5 pairs of electrons. Okay? And out of this, you are saying there are 3 bond pairs and 2 lone pairs. Then according to VSCPR, the shape will be what, student? Trigonal bipyramidal.
Trigonal bipyramidal.
And again, the same story, that the 2 lone pairs will occupy the farther away from each other at equatorial position. Therefore, they will repel. The shape will again be bent T shape. There are so many ways of answering the same question. It's up to you, because it is only a 1 mark question. So the final answer will count here. Final answer is bent T shape. That's all. Whatever you want to do yourself, that is your problem. I may not write any of these things. Got my point? He wants the final answer.
Yes, sir.
And my answer is only this in the paper. That was explanation, student. Bent T shape. Did he ask that? He said draw. So this is my
Draw
answer.
the shape.
I have to draw like this and say this is the answer. This is the answer. Okay? Because the question, answer according to question. This is not to be shown. This is my problem. This is our explanation, student. He says draw, so I have to draw. If I don't draw and write it, then again I don't get mark. What I am trying to tell you. I told you one thing, student. You will read each and every word very carefully, and as per the demand of the question, I will write the answer. If he says explain or show the hybridization or use valence shell electron pair repulsion theory, I have to show this. But he has not asked that. He has not mentioned any word about that, whichever method you use. But he wants the shape of this. So I will give shape in the exam and not all this. Is it clear to you? Tell me, is it clear to you?
Yes.
Why do I talk so much, student? Why do I explain so much? Because students know the answer. They may write something else in the paper, which is not required, will not be written for the final answer. This is our class. This is where I try to explain in depth. You don't have to write everything which I am saying. Only final answer will be written as per the 1 mark question, one line, one word. How answer is there. Okay? This is our rough work, whatever we are doing. Don't write so much in the paper. Got my point? If it is 1 mark question, I can't give so much information. Okay,
Yes, sir.
next question on the screen. Such a question is again going to come, student. I have to read and then answer the question. What he says in this question, student, X has a boiling point of 4.2 K. Okay, my God. Question number 2, student. X. What is the boiling point? 4.2 K. How much is that? Is it high,
4.2.
low, or very low, very low? Tell me. This boiling point is what?
Very low.
Matlab unbelievable. 4.2 K
Very
will be
low.
what, student? What is the Kelvin scale and Celsius scale? 4.2 K. And you know 0 K. Beyond, can you go negative K? Tell me. Is it minus 1 K possible? Tell me, is minus 30 K or minus 1 K possible? Tell me, students, what is the limit of the world? There cannot be 0 K. You know about that. Because then substance
Yes.
doesn't exist. Volume will become negative, which is not possible, student. And that is why the Kelvin scale was given. That clearly indicates that it is actually some element which has the lowest boiling point. Now, can you guess where will be the lowest boiling point, student? In the periodic table, where you will have the lowest boiling point elements. Which is this? Which are these elements? Noble gas. It must be some noble gas, student. Which noble gas is this which has the lowest boiling point? It is the NCERT, written in the NCERT book, student, which is also used for some low temperature experiment, student. Cryoscopic. Have you seen the NCERT book? So X is their lowest for any known substance, he says. It is used as a diluent for oxygen in modern diving apparatus. One more information. What is modern diving? You have heard about scuba divers? What are in the tank of
Yes, sir.
scuba divers use which gas, student? Which gas is filled in the tank of the air which they carry? Which gas is that?
Helium.
Helium. So it is a helium, student.
Helium.
Helium gas is clear. Identify the gas X, therefore it is a helium gas. X is a helium gas, student. Which property of the gas makes usable as a diluent? Tell me, which property is used as a diluent? That helium has, this has got low solubility in the blood,
Yes, sir.
whereas the nitrogen was having high solubility in the blood. So what was it causing? Which disease it was causing, student? You have read in the chapter of solution. Bands, it was causing bands which are dangerous. Okay? Why is the boiling point of the gas so low, student? Why is the boiling point of the gas so low, student? What answer you will write in the paper? You know it. What answer you will write? Helium gas exists as monoatomic
Monoatomic gas.
ठीक है, exists as a monoatomic. Outermost shell completely filled. Outermost shell is completely filled. ठीक है, completely filled, student.
Yes, sir.
Mass is very low. Mass very low. Hydrogen and then helium. Helium has the lowest mass. because the van der Waals force depends on the mass also. With increase in mass, it increases. Mass very low. Therefore, student, it has weak, very weak or weakest. Which force is that? London dispersion. ठीक है? Van der Waals forces. This is our answer. This is our answer in the exam. Note it down, students. Note it down.
Okay.
Very, very important.
Yes, sir.
See that our purpose is to explain each and every word and answer the question as per the demand of the question very specifically. And this is where marks will come to us, students. Okay, then we'll see you in my next class, students. Thank you very much for interacting and to be able to answer question. Good night. Then I will see you in the next class.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay.